We are learning more about the steps being taken to amplify border security here with the presence of additional troops stationed now on both sides of the border.
CBS 8's Chris Gros is in San Ysidro with the latest immigration enforcement efforts.
And of course, there has been a lot of developments on both the border as well as the immigration crackdown that is happening. Again, these mass deportation raids that have been occurring. But we have also seen now how America may be reacting to some of these new policies. So I want to put up to you a CBS News poll that was just conducted recently here that asked Americans about how they feel about these programs. Now, according to CBS News, the Trump administration's program to deport immigrants has a 59% approval rating. Only 41% of those that were polled actually disapproved of this. And then, of course, the other topic that we are talking about, sending U.S. troops to the U.S.-Mexico border, that got a 64% approval rating from those that were polled. Now, it was news that just broke just this weekend that roughly 1,500 more troops were sent to the U.S. border. That bumps the number of active duty military personnel at the border to somewhere around 3,600. Their duties include installing concertina wire, providing transportation intelligence, and other support to Border Patrol agents. Meanwhile, immigration enforcement might expand into L.A. According to the L.A. Times, we have found out that there could be a, quote, large-scale immigration enforcement action in that area. According to documents reviewed by the L.A. Times, agents will focus on people who do not have legal status or are already pending orders for removal. Now, we took both of those conversation topics to Pedro Rios with American Friends Service Committee, an immigration advocate, to talk about, again, what the impact could be on both fronts. We spoke specifically about the use of military personnel at the border. Here's what Rios had to say.
If Texas is any example of that, when Texas brought their National Guard to the border areas and placed concertina wire and placed razor wire along the riverbed, people were still crossing because the need for them to seek asylum has not gone away.
And we also know that Governor Gavin Newsom, the state of California, have finalized the, quote, Trump-proofing fund that has gotten a lot of conversation, about $50 million, 25 set aside for potential legal action for the state to take, but also $25 million for legal groups to potentially defend those immigrants who are facing deportation.